Welcome to the Denim and Pearls podcast. Business casual conversation laced with pearls of wisdom. Casual, authentic, unscripted dialogue about life, work, and entrepreneurship with the perfect blend of laughter and seriousness. Pull up a chair, kick back, and lean in as we welcome your hosts, Michelle Ross and Brian Swanson.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Fantastic. I'm still at home. Where are you?
I'm in Dallas, Texas.
What are you doing over there?
I'm taking care of my mama. I'm with my family.
Are you ever coming home?
I am next week, briefly, but I will be home briefly next week.
Okay, that wasn't the answer I was expecting, but okay. I thought you were coming home tomorrow.
No, I come back Monday.
Oh.
And then
okay.
I leave again on the 5th or the 4th.
Where are you going now?
I'll be in Vegas for
Inquiry minds want to know.
I'll be in Las Vegas for a high school reunion, and then I'm coming right back here on the 9th, and I will be here indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
No...
So anyhow, welcome to Denim and Pearls. My name is Brian Swanson.
I'm Dr. Michelle Ross, and we are Denim and Pearls. We are business casual with pearls of wisdom.
From the porch. And apparently we are not on the porch. But you know what? We're here, and that's what matters.
Yes, we're talking porch stuff. We're talking opinions and how we see life and things of that nature, especially how your work attitude revolves with your home life attitude.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, it's my life.
It's my life. I'm going to do what I want.
Oh, and I have a thing to complain about.
What's that?
Someone did a show without me last week.
I did.
On my own.
I was all on my own.
What if he's doing a show without me? That's not Denim and Pearls. That's just denim.
No, that could be pearls too. You just never know.
I was wondering if you're going to catch that.
I heard you. I heard you trying to put me in a box.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. But yeah,
That's right.
Today's topic is It's My Life. And what it all boils down to, and what we were talking about offline, is that no matter what you do, no matter how much opinion you get from other people, or no matter what is going on in your world, because people love to give opinions and advice, the bottom line.
Well, you know the old saying, right?
What?
Opinions are like, and everybody's got one.
Yeah, it's like poop holes. Everybody's got one. But that's the thing, and it's my life. And I mean, we're here with my mom, and she's not well, and I'm looking at everything and watching people, and everyone has an opinion of what to do. The nurses, the doctors, the therapists, our family, everyone has an opinion. But the bottom line is, it's mom. What does she want?
Oh yeah, well, I think that's what it always comes down to. Especially in those situations, it's like, you know, you're running through the same situation I ran through with my dad in 2007. We're sitting there, he's in the hospital bed in the house and stuff like this, and he says he wants to go outside. And my mom freaked out. I mean, it was a cool day, but it wasn't a bad day, but it was a cool day. And my mom freaked out, and she's like, "You can't take him outside." I was like, "Why?" "Because he'll get sick." Mom, he's 3 days from death. You know, I don't think the cold is going to catch up with him and give him the flu and have harmful problems when he's already got issues. I mean, this sounds kind of cruel to say it this way, but he's already dying. What is 3 minutes in the sun going to hurt anything? You know what I mean?
Well, I already told my sister-in-law, if I ever get on my deathbed and people say, "Oh, she's got this and she's got that, and she has to watch her salt and she has to watch her sugar," I said, "Whatever you do, bring me a banana split. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if whatever is happening. If I'm on my last days, I want a banana split."
You have a hard enough time to find those in life.
I know. That's what I want. It's like the last thing I'm going to do is count the calorie in my last couple of weeks, you know.
Well, that's like, my mom, it was Pepsi and cigarettes, and the thing of it is when she had problems and that I knew it was over was about 8 o'clock at night. And she had just got done with a Pepsi and a cigarette before she went comatose.
Go out with a smile. Go out with a smile.
Yeah.
And so my thought process is with this topic today of It's My Life is in business. People like to tell you, well, I do what you do, and this is how I did it. And people always make you start questioning yourself, even if they're successful or if they're not successful. They'll say, well, I did it this way and it didn't work for me. Well, just because it didn't work for them doesn't mean it won't work for you. Everyone, as Brian and I love to talk about, comes from their own perspective, okay?
Right.
And their own background. So something that wouldn't work for someone else may work for you because you would bring your uniqueness to it. Right, Brian?
That's environmental thing. That's where we've talked many times about your environment and your experiences and all that other kind of stuff. And if you choose to live your life one way, you choose. I mean, we always talk about this is the best way to do things. We do it here. We talk about if you wanna, let's say, get out of a funk, what can you do? Well, you can listen to music, you can go for a walk, or whatever the scenario is.
Or as my little sister said, put me in a room where she gets to break things. That'll make her happy.
That makes us all happy and fun. But in all the reality, we can say these things all day long, and we can give our pearls of wisdom and our advice. But it's really your choice as the person who's listening to it to make a decision.
Yeah. What do you want? So what people are doing when they give you advice, just even us, is we're giving you options that you may not have thought of. It doesn't mean that we're telling you what to do. When anyone tells you what to do, take it as suggestion and something that I'm willing to think about. Did you hear the puppy?
Unless it's your wife.
I don't have a wife, so see, I can just do whatever I want.
So when your wife tells you to do something, you can't say, well, it's my choice.
Yeah, just do it.
See how far that gets you.
Well, and we wanted to talk about this because we get wrapped up in that kind of world. And a lot of times, let's say when you're working on something, someone will start talking to you and they do, oh, I'm the expert. And they'll just keep talking. You're like, listen. And you can't even say slow down because they're on this rant. Because
you can't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, they know, and they know right, and they're older, so they know what they're doing. Don't fall into that trap. When someone starts doing that, I want you to smile and nod. Let them keep talking until they're done talking, and then take it with a grain of salt. Because at that
sometimes
point,
it's not even just advice. Sometimes it's just some. I'm thinking of a specific example in my head right now, and I think you know which one that is. But there's some people out there that they just want to talk. Maybe it's because they don't have anybody with them at the time, and they talk to a human being in a while.
But Brian, that's what I mean. Sometimes you just have to smile and let them talk. Because the thing is sometimes you meet people, and the reason they're talking so much isn't because they have a lot to say. It's just because they're lonely, and they finally found someone who can listen to them. So take that into consideration and realize just because they're talking doesn't mean they have anything that you really want to take in, per se.
Well, just give me a second here because you keep talking because I'm trying to get you back on my headphone. My other headphone died.
Oh, am I echoing?
Nope.
Okay.
I've been on your end, but I'm back.
Okay, because in work and business, no matter what, you will always meet people who will have opinions. We're human. We all have opinions. Just because they have an opinion doesn't mean it's true, and it doesn't mean that you have to follow it. It's just an opinion and a suggestion. Bottom line, it's your life.
I think most of us, when somebody gives us advice, we listen to it or we don't listen to it. Sometimes it's worth. I mean, I have always talked about these motivational speakers and stuff. These folks that they make
like
tons of money. Like you. But I always look at it from the perspective Well, it's not a point of being careful. It's a matter of, is your message getting through to me? What part of that message do I want to take from that presentation that you might be giving? But on the other side of it, maybe I'm not accepting of it because your voice is not clicking a nerve or you're not hitting my heart. But yet Johnny over here might say the exact same words and it registers with me. Because remember,
why do you think there's so many motivational speakers?
Well, that's exactly why. They all want to make money.
No, that's not why. I'm one of them. And the reason I didn't want to do it at the beginning was because everyone's talking about the same thing. But the thing is someone is waiting for only your voice. They're waiting for that intonation, that experience. So do not write them off because I'm one of them. And what I found
it's not a matter of writing them off. It's a matter of an explanation of, it's my life and I'm going to choose the words of advice, but sometimes it's the words of advice, whether they even get into you or not. Because I mean, I can't tell you how many I've sat through and I go, just looking at the ceiling.
But you're not listening to me. What I'm saying
not
is,
at the moment.
Everybody has a different resonance. And if you've gone to my classes and I talk about it, we're all as humans programmed to music in some way, shape, or form, tones, intonations, and past life experiences, these kind of experience in your life. When you resonate with someone at all those different frequencies, that's when you finally hear it. I mean, it's just like when you listen to the same song over and over again, you're like, oh, I really like the song. And then one day you read the song and I didn't even know they said that. It's just,
or you wait 20 years to actually read the lyrics.
Yeah, you just hear it at different points in your life and you'll find different things because different things resonate. So the reason I said be careful where you're going to is because there are a lot of motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, and things like that who are all saying the exact same thing, but they're all needed because there's one person who's waiting for just that one particular voice.
Right. You said it differently than I did, but I was saying the exact same things. Sometimes it comes with us. You call it resonate, it vibing, or whatever you want to call it. You know, as it is, when we sit through a conference, we only pick up, 23% of whatever's being said. And then
not even that.
You got body language, you got all this other stuff.
And that's why I train what I do.
Yeah. And then on the other side of it, though, you know, one of those big factors is the fact that, do I like how you're saying something to me, whether it's a resonation or whatever? Do I like the words? Do I not like the words? And do I like you? And I don't mean you as in you, Michelle. I mean you as in whoever.
No, I know.
Might be.
But that's what I'm saying is that's why I train speakers. I train speakers so that they attract the people who want to listen to them. I mean, that's why I went into that world of communication coaching, because I realized some people had great messages, but they didn't present them well. They were trying to be someone else rather than themselves. And when you present as someone else, when they meet you for real, they do, something's wrong. And their subconscious says, that's a liar, stay away. And that's why I teach people to communicate true to who they are with their story and with the emotions they really have, not the ones they think people are looking for. And I think that was it.
Well, I 100% agree with that. But I ran across, I shouldn't say but, however, I ran across a situation here last week where somebody was giving a sample presentation because they were looking for big money. Okay. It's like $50,000 on the line in this contest, and they're looking to sell their business, not sell their business, but have somebody invest in their business. And I sat there the entire time listening to this. Where's Michelle? Michelle should hear this, because there were certain things that he was really good at, but there were certain things where he needed to be tweaked. Now, you weren't going to be back in time, and I guess the presentation's already been given, but I don't know what the outcome was yet. So, you know, I don't know how many people he was competing against. I mean, there's all kinds of factors here, but when listening to his presentation, one, he spoke 100 miles an hour, and it's like, dude, you need to slow down and hit more points, you know, more serious points, especially when you're looking for money, because you have to talk to those investors. You have to be able to put it out on the line and give them what they need, because they're not necessarily looking to see if they just like you. I mean, that's a part of it. We all know that. But the other side of it is too, it's like going on Shark Tank. You've got to give those people in front of you the right details, and you have to do it crisp and succinct, not ramble on with one point. So anyway.
Too late. Can't help him now.
What's that?
Said too late. Can't help him now.
Oh, no. It would have been nice if you'd have been here because you'd have saw the same thing that I saw.
I would have talked to him.
Yeah, and you would have probably talked to him. So I'll tell you who that was later since you weren't here.
But
I don't know who
it's my life. And what came to my mind was the song by the band Talk Talk. Talk Talk.
You know, I never
talk,
heard of them
talk,
until about 3 months ago.
Talk. But you got to be careful with the voices you listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Always do your own discretion and take it as opinion and not fact. Just because someone's older than you doesn't mean you need to listen to them. But take in your own discretion and maybe take a little bit of their advice, but not all of it, because in the bottom, at the end, it's your life. You have to live with your decisions, your choices, and at the end, there's no one else but you.
Well, I'm going to throw one out at you that I remember as a kid. And maybe you can, I don't know. I know the definition in my heart, but the other side of it is too, there might be somebody out there that goes, what the heck are you talking about? What's the difference between hearing and listening?
I can hear all day long.
Because my mom's like, did you hear me? Yeah. Did you listen to me? Maybe not.
Yeah. You hear, but you don't listen. You still do the same thing. And my thing is one of my expertises is I can hear everything and only listen for the key things.
Right.
I actually have like a filter in my mind when I'm listening. I'm listening to everything. And then I'm hearing everything, and I only listen for certain words and certain inflections. And then I hone in on those. And that's why I do the coaching thing.
Well, I also liken it to sitting down and watching TV and working on the computer at the same time. The TV's on, and I heard the TV the entire. But then when I get done doing what I'm doing, and I look up at the TV and I go, "Okay, I heard everything, but what the heck did they just say?" For the last hour and a half.
But if it wasn't important, your brain didn't pick it up. Now, if you had the TV on and it's just noise, right? You're just hearing it, and it said a plane just crashed in your neighborhood, you would hear it. You would actually have listened. So you know when something's not important because it's going in one ear, out the other. That's just hearing. Listening is when you do, boom. Okay, I remember that. And we all do it all the time. And some people
sit up straight and focus.
Yeah, some people are really good at just hearing, and they have to learn to listen.
Well, that's what I do. We've been through this before. Is I listen and I can process. Once I find something that I can process, then I'm still hearing, and typically I'm still listening when I'm still trying to process whatever thing it is, whether it's planning an event or whatever, But there again, it's a matter of you're listening, but not. I mean, you're hearing, but you're not always necessarily listening.
Most of the time you're not listening. And that's why you said like in conferences, you only retain like 23%. Honestly, I think you only retain like 10. And it's because at conferences, it's all rah, and you're hearing a lot of noise. And the only time you actually listen is when someone says something enough to wake you from the noise. That's why you only remember 10%. And that's why you tend to only remember the person sitting next to you, because you tend to be talking to them. And it's funny, but that's how conferences are.
Well, it's just like, when I do the conferences and I do all the sound stuff, I am not paying attention. But every once in a while, somebody says something probably in the right tone where it catches my attention, and I stop what I'm doing and I actually listen to the presenter. I mean, I've been through how many conferences, and how much information have I actually pulled from those conferences when I'm working?
Yeah, he only listens to me for mistakes. He hears me, and then he only listens when he thinks I've made a mistake, and then he'll do, I saw that, I heard that. It's like, really, man? But anyway,
that's because I have to keep you grounded. That's why. Because you're not perfect.
No, I'm not. Well,
As
something
much
can
as you think
happen.
you're perfect, you're not.
I don't think I'm perfect at all, actually. But I strive to be the best version of me always.
Well, that's different. I never look at that. I never decide, you're not really staying true to yourself. That has never crossed my mind.
Well, and it should never be crossing your mind because it's me. It's my life.
Exactly.
You see? And so I'm always checking myself. Am I being the best version of me? Am I
And
being true to me?
and I've run across people who you can tell, or I always like the fact that I have one particular person in mind who I have not talked about in a long time, who is an amazing presenter. He is the most charismatic individual, and he can sell you, how's it go, ice to an Eskimo kind of a thing. But then I know him personally too, which when it comes to personally, it's kind of an ass.
Well, that's why I say when I'm coaching, you are the same person off stage as you are on stage. And if
Yeah.
you are not, then you put off alarms in people's heads that say this person's a liar. And so, you want to meet the puppy? Hey, come here.
We met the puppy the last time, didn't we?
Did you?
I don't know. I've met the puppy.
You
There's
can
the
meet the
puppy.
puppy. Meet the puppy.
How old is the puppy?
He's 8 weeks old.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
So you've known him for more than half his life.
Mm-hmm. You see little eyeballs? He's got little eyeballs.
Yeah, they're in there somewhere.
He's just so floppy. He's just so trusting. See?
You gotta love when they're that cute. And then you
So
gotta remember they grow up.
Yeah, well, he won't grow up much more. His parents are very, very small.
Are they?
Yeah, very tiny. They sit on the owner's shoulders, one on each side, and they just drape there. Anyway,
A fur shawl too.
yeah, you'd
Not
be
just
like a
puppy, but
collar.
a fur shawl.
But I forgot what I was going to. I forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is no word. There is no perfection in this world, but there is striving to be your best. So in your life,
You haven't
because
met me,
it's
have
yours, because it's your life, you need to be the best version of you, because at the end, it's you and you alone. And I know that sounds depressing, but it really isn't. You
It's
are
my life. I'm perfect. I know I am.
you are your final
If I
say.
want something done right, I got to do it myself.
And that's a very hard way to live. And that's why Brian gets constantly stuck in give a mouse a cookie situations, because he likes to do things by himself.
No, that's not fair. Just because I tear the
Yeah.
house apart and I find more to do, that ain't
Exactly.
got nothing to do with me being perfect.
I didn't say perfect. It's the attitude of, I've got to get it done right. I'm going to do it myself. Well, fine. Then you're going to be doing a lot by yourself, because it's a give a mouse a cookie. But it's your life. Take opinions and advice with a grain of salt. And when it resonates, take it. When it doesn't, just smile and thank the person. That's it.
So, but I do have to explain to people that is not my thought process.
Okay.
That is not always my thought process.
Not always, but yeah, it can be. My car is falling apart. I'm going to tear it apart by myself first. So
No, I was talking about the being perfect part. I do not believe that I'm perfect by any means.
No one should.
But I am damn good.
But no one should. You ever meet someone who thinks they're perfect? Run away.
All men think they're perfect.
No, they don't.
Until they're told otherwise by their wife.
If they're not married, what? Their
Oh,
girlfriend?
I'm sure somebody will keep them in check.
Their partner? Yeah.
There's always a person in their life that'll keep them in check.
Yeah. And I have difficulty lying, so I would be the person who would tell them. But what was I going to say? Yeah, I haven't really talked in a while. My brain's not really in talk mode, and it's weird for me because it's my life. I chose to do this, and I am very appreciative of being able to just step away from my world and have a husband who supports me when I do that, and be able to take care of my mom and be here for as long as I can. Come back into my world and then come back here again. It's an amazing thing to be able to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I get it. Been there. Still there every once in a while, but yeah, I've been there. So anyhow,
Yeah.
shall we call it a day?
Yes, because my poor family's trying to be quiet because I'm in the loft and I hear everything downstairs. So if
I
we
haven't heard
can,
anything.
if you would want to, well, they're trying to be, they're being quiet.
Yay, good for them.
So put a whole room of Filipinos together and tell them be quiet. I'm
Just
torturing
give them
them.
food.
Well, we were eating too, so
Awesome. So anyway, hey, we look at that. We got a like from Michael.
yes,
Michael Ferris was around.
yeah.
Ferris was
So,
here.
oh, he was. Oh, yeah, he
Yeah,
stepped in.
I think he's still here.
Okay. Well, anyways, we are Dead Men Pearls. We're business casual.
Oh, she's
With
going
pearls?
right into it.
No, we're not done yet. With pearls of wisdom from the porch and talking about it's my life because no matter what happens in this world, in the bottom, it's up to you. At the end, it's up to you. Your choices, your decisions on how you wanted to live and how you wanted to pursue whatever you were pursuing. It all ends up with you. And at the end, you can't say, well, I didn't do or I couldn't do because so-and-so said. No, so-and-so said, and you agreed and did it. Therefore, back to your choices.
That's right. Back to the four cares in the world.
What's that?
The business. Three businesses.
Tell me.
Yours, mine, and what was that?
Mine, the other person's, and God's, and you always say nobody.
Nobody's.
Byron Katie's. Three types of business in this world: my business, the other person's business, and God's business. And Brian always adds nobody's business.
And who's that quote from?
Byron Katie.
I always forget the name, but she was a wise woman.
Very
or was
wise.
Byron a guy?
No, Byron is a woman, Byron Katie. And she still does retreats and she does all sorts of stuff. She's just quite cool. And I love her writings and her working through things. So if you ever want to work through process some things in your life where you've been locked up and I can't do anything because, or I can't do this because, go look at Byron Katie's work and she'll help you work through you can't, because I can't is a choice, not a fact.
Or his mom always said, can't, never, could do nothing.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh, come on. Mom was wise, right?
Okay.
Well, if you can't, you can't. That means you can't do nothing. Yes, I know it's not grammatically correct, so don't go down that road. But anyhow, let's let your family off the hook.
Yes.
So I'm Brian Swanson.
I'm Dr. Michelle Moraz.
Don't forget to like and share and all those other things because somebody needs to hear this little bit of information.
Yeah, definitely share this. You definitely want to share this because there are a lot of people who are stuck in other people's lives and trying to make it their own. So I'm Dr. Michelle Moraz. That's Brian Swanson. We're Dead Men Pearls. We're business casual with pearls of wisdom.
From the porch.
From the porch. We'll see you all next week, Friday, and we should be in the same room next week, Friday. And until then, we'll see you on the replays. Take care, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.